I am excited for the bottle I get to open tonight. Old Forester King Ranch. Check it out. Check it out. I've never tried this before. So we're going to see what this is all about. I love Old Forester. God, the 1920 is just fantastic. Just as a shelf. Something you can find on the shelf all the time. And, oh, there it is. Yeah, I learned, I came prepared. After the Jefferson fiasco that I tried to open for like way too long the other night, I came prepared. Ah. So I have never had a bottle, tried this. Um, when I got it from my friend Dave. So shout out to Dave, a friend of mine who I met at the liquor store. It's amazing how many times, it's amazing how often I say that. But yeah, so he was able to give me this bottle. So shout out to Dave. Thank you. Thank you. So this is my first reaction, first try. Love that first pour sound. All right. All right. So, and honestly, I'd never seen this before. So when he told me he might be able to get me a bottle, there you go. I was all for it. I didn't know anything about it. So they use a mesquite charcoal. Yeah, you can read that. So you're going to get a little mesquite smell. You always got to know where your stuff's coming from. Distilled and bottled by Old Forester. Lawrenceburg. Wait, Lawrenceville? Lawrenceville. Louisville. You can read that better than I can read it. Jeez. All right. I'm going to have a little drink real quick of water just to make sure there's nothing in there to affect my palate. So it comes in at 105 proof. Great nose. And the mesquite, I've had some other mesquite, either finished or maybe they were even just mesquite barrels. I'm not sure. And I'm excited to try that. And I didn't really enjoy them. So, and I didn't even research this. My buddy, like I said, Dave, he sent me a picture. He goes, "Hey, you want one?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yeah." And I had never seen it before or tried it or even knew anything about it. So, but Old Forester, I just love. No, the 1920, the any single barrels, the barrel picks. Oh, those are all so good. All right, here we go. My very first drink of Old Forester King Ranch. Okay. Mesquite came out on the taste. Not much, but it definitely had that mesquite. I kind of get a sweet. It's amazing. I get sweet from weed. I get sweet from mesquite. Anything that rhymes with sweet, basically, that's what you're going to get out of it. That's so funny. But um, mesquite charcoal. And if anybody's grilling with mesquite charcoal, it has that um, distinct smell. And it's not quite like that. 105 proof. So it must be. I wish I knew a little bit more about the process. Obviously, they're using. Oh, that second drink was nice. Second drink's nice. That second sip's always the one that actually gives me the flavor. The first one's a little too attacking on my taste buds sometimes. Um, and now that I was ready for it, ooh, I think I'm going to enjoy this one. Um, so anybody's charcoal with mesquite charcoal has a distinct smell. So much different than your normal charcoal smell. And obviously, being Brown Foreman, they're using Jack Daniels, so they also have Jack Daniels, and not the same distillery, but they understand that process because Jack Daniels is charcoal filtered. So, God, I'm enjoying this more than I thought I was. I really am, because that mesquite, I'm the guy that doesn't enjoy a lot of flavor, like artificial or unique might not be the right word, but some of the wine casts I'm just not into anymore. Like the rum casts, there's some that are good, some that I don't enjoy. Um, so anything kind of unique, I want my bourbon to taste like bourbon, and then I'll figure out the rest. But mm, so soft on the tongue. Oh my goodness. So that's got to be smoothing that out. So 105 proof, like Old Forester drinks deliciously flavorful for me, if that makes sense. So much flavor they pack into all their products, and I love that. But it's so soft on the mouth. Mouth feels very silky. Um, I don't know why that would be, honestly. You're not getting a whole lot of legs either. So if you notice, so a lot of bourbons, oh yeah, a lot of bourbons, you'll see those legs coming down the side of the glass. It's more of a smooth, not so much legs. Um, and again, that's probably that mesquite coming through, changing something, not just flavor. Um, it's also filtering it. So it's also the more you filter anything, the easier drinking, the smoother it gets typically. So I'm enjoying that, man. I don't. It's so fun because there's not very many times where I actually get to open a bottle that I've never had before. Selling booze for a long time, sold some bourbon, and once I started drinking bourbon, it's all I've been drinking. So I've had the opportunity to try a ton of bottles, and it's just fun. Like I love everything about it. So, all right. So I think I'm getting the real flavor out of it. It's opened up a little bit. Um, very soft, very soft in the mouth. Just um, so approachable. Like this, I would almost recommend this for first time bourbon drinkers. Of course, it's a hard bottle to get your hands on and it's expensive. So I wouldn't recommend it, but I'd recommend people getting into bourbons try this. At least give it a try. Um, because it's unique. The nose, so a little mesquite on the nose. Let's really get it. I don't recommend swirling. I only swirl like the best way to get the best nose I found is swirl with your hand on it, and you really get a good. And that's just mostly bourbon. I'm not getting a whole lot of mesquite on the nose. Now flavor, I'm getting some mesquite out of that. There's no doubt about it. So if you don't like that mesquite flavor on things, you're probably not going to like this. Let's be honest. Don't I wouldn't recommend to somebody like that. But it is subtle. Of course, 3, 4 sips in now, it's not as subtle as it was when I was first getting into it. But yeah, like getting a little sweet on the tongue. Um, all right. Overall, what do I give this? I'm going to drink this more tonight. I don't need to drink in front of you guys. So I do enjoy the nose. The nose is great. I mean, that's a solid. Of course, I mean, just that touch of mesquite. I'm gonna have to, and for my nose, I'm gonna give it just a little knockdown for that. But it's nice. This is a good. God, this is a low B. Give it an 81 on the nose, and taste. Most importantly, I always do nose first because you're getting nose like before I even took a drink. You're smelling it, and that does have a huge effect on your taste buds. Um, but again, it's not the end all be all. It's all about how it tastes. I'm enjoying it. I really am. It's very approachable. It's got enough bite that I still enjoy it at 105 proof. Um, it's not as active. It's not as flavorful in the mouth that I enjoy. I always do this. Like it just gets my glands. Sorry, but it's not attacking as much as I would like it. Even though 105 proof, Old Forester, I've had some of their stuff at 105 proof, and it attacks way more. It hits those different flavor, just flavor crystals, whatever you want to call them, all around the mouth and the tongue, and it's just nice. And it's not quite up to that, but it's really good. It is expensive, so I taste wise, last taste. I mean, that's maybe a 77 for me on taste. The mesquite comes through nicely, but again, it's not my favorite. But man, got that finish going down is really nice. Maybe that's too low, but it is good. It is unfortunately expensive, and it's insanely hard to find. This is my first bottle I've ever had of it. Never tried it before, so you got my legitimate reaction. So I guess the nose is a little less more. The mesquite on the nose is more subtle than it is on the palate, but that's always going to be the case. If you're actually adding flavor or whatever you may be with the mesquite. So, I mean, I'm gonna give it a C plus overall. Um, price affects that. Availability affects that. Um, but I do enjoy it. I love Old Forester. I love everything they're trying. I always want to try it. I always will. Um, this is just not a home run for me, but that's all right. Everyone's not going to be a home run, and it's just because this is not my favorite Old Forester product doesn't mean you shouldn't try it if you like the Old Forester. Or other people don't really, a lot of people I'm sure are just rave about this. I didn't even research this before. I wanted to give an honest review without the outside affecting what I was thinking. So, anyway, solid C plus for the Old Forester. King Ranch. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ryan Herman. I enjoy bourbon.